Hi guys, it's me again. Can you believe it? 'Cause I sure can't. So the last tutorial that we did was a lot of work. So today we're going to be doing something way more simple, but still adorable, and also for your neck. We're making a choker today, y'all, just like this one. And if you'd like to support my channel and get some cool goodies as well, check out my Patreon and Etsy links in the description down below. Alright, so for supplies, you're gonna need some beads. I'm still using this one container. You'll also need some string. I don't think it really matters what kind, but I'm using this stretchy one. And you'll need a ribbon, preferably a skinnier one. Gotta make sure it's gonna fit through your pony beads. And if you want, you'll need some kind of a charm. I'm using this pom-pom keychain, and I'm gonna tie it on just like this cute rainbow guy I have around my neck. Last but not least, you're gonna need something sharp, like scissors. Now for the string, you're gonna need quite a few feet of string. You're probably gonna need to add a piece during the tutorial, but I like to start with a piece that's this long and then just add to it when I run out. Take your big old piece of string and fold it in half, and you put your two ends next to each other and hold them with one hand, is how I do it anyway. I'm going to make mine rainbow as usual. So I'm going to place a pink bead on one string, a pink bead on the other string, put the two strings together, and put an orange onto both the strings at once, then a yellow on each string, then a green on both strings at once, then a blue on each string, then a purple on both strings at once. And then I'm going to slide all my beads to the center of the string. Alright, so then they should line up to look like that. And you should be able to count 6 rows across. So since there's 6 rows, we're doing the even peyote stitch, which is a lot easier than the odd peyote stitch. So we'll take one string and I'm going to add a purple bead onto this string. And then I'm going to place this string through this next blue bead that's sticking out. Whoop. It's going to be kind of loose and wonky at this point, but that's okay. Alright, next is a green bead. So I'm going to put a green bead on my string. And then place the string through the next yellow bead that's sticking out. Then I'm going to place on an orange bead and then place my string through the pink bead that's sticking out on the edge. And pull it through. Alright. Now I'm gonna just kind of tug on this to get everything a little tighter. There we go. Now I'm gonna take Now I'm still working with that same string. I'm going to place on a pink bead. And put it through the orange bead that's sticking out. Then place on a yellow bead and put it through the green bead that's sticking out. Then we're gonna put a blue bead and place the string through a purple bead on the edge. And pull it tight. Starting to look pretty good. Alright, so now purple bead again. And place the string through the blue bead that's sticking out. And now place on a green bead and put your string through the yellow bead that's sticking out. Now we're gonna place on an orange bead and put my string through this pink bead that's sticking out on the edge. And tighten it with every row. And as you can see, it's sort of starting to turn into something. Now just keep going with this stitch until you're almost out of string on this side. So I only have a couple inches of this string left. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here and start working on the other side. I've decided I want the pink to be the top of my choker. So you'll want to make sure that whichever end you want to be the top has the bead sticking out, whereas the bottom does not. And now we're going to turn it around and start building on the other side. I'm going to put a purple bead on my string and then place my string through this blue bead that's sticking out. Then place on a green bead and place my string through this yellow bead that's sticking out. Then place on an orange bead and place the string through the pink bead that's sticking out. Now I'm going to add a pink bead and put my string through this orange bead that's sticking out. Next, add a yellow bead and put the string through the green bead that's sticking out. Then I'm going to add a blue bead and put my string through the purple bead that's sticking out. Now I'm adding a purple bead and I'm going to put my string through this blue bead that's sticking out. Definitely every so often you'll want to pull on your string and tighten it. I'm going to place a green bead here and put my string through this yellow bead that's sticking out. Now I'm placing on a orange bead and I'm going to put the string through this pink bead that's sticking out. Now I'm adding a pink bead and I'm going to put my string through this orange bead that's sticking out. Now for a yellow bead, and I'll put the string through this green bead that's sticking out. Now a blue bead, and I'm putting my string through this purple bead that's sticking out on the edge. keep going with this until the choker is long enough to go around your neck. And I would leave an inch or two of a gap so that you can use the ribbon to adjust the choker. My choker is 39 beads long on this top edge, so I'm going to go ahead and make this sucker 39 beads long. You will need to add string at some point, I'm sure. There will be a link in the description to a tutorial on how to do that. Now my choker is 39 beads long. I just need to tie off the ends and then add my ribbon, of course, in the charm. So as you can see here, the top part, which is my pink stripe, the bead is sticking out, and that's how I've made it that way on purpose. Now I'm going to take my string and place it underneath this string that is in between these two purple beads. So it's like that now. And now I'm going to take the loop in one hand and the tail in the other hand and tie it in a square knot 3 times. Okay, and now some scissors here. We're going to cut that off. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So take the string and place it underneath the string that's in between these 2 purple beads on the end. Okay. So it should look like this. And just like you did with the other side, hold the loop in one hand and the tail in the other hand and tie 3 square knots. And then cut off the tails. Okay, so now we have it like that. And now we need to add the ribbon. And the ribbon piece I'm using is about 2 arms lengths long, so maybe like, I don't know, 3 feet or so. And I'm gonna lace it through here. I'm gonna make it sort of look like a shoestring or a corset or something. So I'm gonna place my string through this pink bead that's sticking out on the end. And then do the same thing with the other side. Take the other end of the string and place it through that pink bead. Okay, whoop. And I want to try to keep them even, so kind of pull them together. Whew. Alright. Now I'm going to take the string that's on this side and put the end through this yellow bead that's sticking out over here. Like that. And I'm going to take my string that's coming out of this pink bead on the top here and put it through this yellow bead that's sticking out over there. So you can see we're kind of crisscrossing them like a shoestring. Whoops. All right. Now I'm going to switch to the other side and grab that one, the one that's coming out of this yellow bead here, and I'm going to put it through this blue bead that's sticking out and then through this purple bead that's right underneath it. So there we go, through the blue bead and then through the purple bead that's under it. Oh, there's that big knot in the way, I forgot. sure if I wrestle with this knot a little bit, I'll be able to get it in there. There we go. Okay, so now we'll want to take the string that's coming out of this yellow bead here and put it through the blue and purple bead on the other side. So there it goes through the blue. Okay, now it should look something like this. So now I'm going to take each end and tie a little knot on the end so it doesn't get all frayed and ugly. So you want to make a loop and then put the string inside the loop and then put it as close to the end of the ribbon as you can. There we go. So there's that one. And then this, we're going to do the same thing with this end. So make a loop and then pull the end through and then try to scooch it towards the end. I didn't do a very good job on that side. So I'm just going to cut that excess off. There we go. So now we've got some neater looking ends. So now when you go to put the choker on, you just loosen it all the way and then pull it over your head. And then tighten it and tie it in a little bow. Okay, so now let's put a charm on this thing. There's the front. I like to put the lacing in the back, but I guess you could put the lacing in the front too if you wanted. Now I'm going to take this keychain that I bought and take the keyring part off so I can just put the cute pom-pom on there. Cool, so I took the keychain off so it's just this cute little chain and pom-pom. And I can't decide if I want it to go like that or that. I think it'd be cool if it was hanging down. So now I'm going to get a small piece of string to tie this baby on. Okay, and I'm going to place my string through one of these loops that's on my keychain. And then I suppose I should probably find the middle-ish part of my necklace. So I found the middle of my choker is right here, these two beads. So I'm going to place one end of my string through this bead and one end through the bead right next to it. So like this. See, there's one. And there's the other. And so it should look like that. And now I'm just going to tie it in a few, maybe like 3 square knots. And then now I'm going to cut the tails off. And I can probably like shove that knot in there. Just There we go. Now it's not noticeable. Yeah, now my pom-pom's hanging off there. Pretty cute, huh? Yeah, so this is what the finished choker looks like. That's the front, and this is the back. Comment below if you need any assistance or you got any suggestions for future videos. You can also reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Discord, or my email. And I would absolutely love to see your candy pics. I am giving away this choker that we just made together. I'll choose the winner 2 weeks from posting this video. All you have to do to enter is just comment below. And I'll pick somebody random and reply to them. Well, it's been so great seeing you guys again. And until next time, peace, love, unity, and respect.